What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. This is a message to Linden Child. Do y'all know who Linden Child is? In case y'all don't know who Linden Child is, Linden Child is going to court for the rape of 2 young black girls, beating, sodomizing, kidnapping, robbing. Linden Child is a very violent, untrustworthy, manipulating, deceiving person. Very dangerous, not to be trusted around any women and children. He is on the loose right now. And we want to give you this message. Linda, we want to give your son this message.
We're not ready. It's COVID right now. We have a lot going on. And the attorneys are right by saying that, because everything that's going on right now, they can't get to witnesses. They can't get the things that they want because places are closed. You can't get information. You can't go in. So they need more time. But I would say by next year sometime, you'll see this thing move a lot quicker, because hopefully the vaccine will be out. COVID will be less of a problem. For a lot of people, the courts will be back open full time and people can get what they need to get done.
You hear that, Linda? The vaccine is out, which means they're going to get COVID under control to now open back up the courtrooms so that these cases can be done away with, that your son thinking he escaping from. The vaccine is out. Linda, your son will pay for his crimes against humanity in the black community with these young girls. You raise a troubled child that brought shame to your name and family. And as a result of you raising this troubled child, you didn't check it when you saw it when he was growing up. You knew something was wrong with that boy when he was a baby. You knew something was wrong with that boy when he was a baby. When he used to eat out the toilet in garbage cans, frustrated, when he was 7, 8 years old. You knew something was wrong with that boy. All the cats and dog necks he broke, every pet you bought him, didn't last a day in that house. He killed it immediately. You knew something was wrong with that boy. All in your basement making weapons, violently attacking all your nieces and nephews. None of the people in the family trust him around their kids. You knew something was wrong with that boy when you would ask him to bring you water and he would spit in it. You saw the spit. You saw the spit when you was asking for your water and it came back looking like a soda. You knew something was wrong with him. He bought you back a glass of water, fizzing like a soda. What about all the times he tried to kill you? You wrestled him with the knife. What about all them times, Linda? He tried to kill you and scratch your face up. How many times you had to wrestle him with a knife? How many times your brothers and them had to come over to get him off you? You let this go on like this that led into the assault of these 2 young girls. You knew your son was crazy. He was a troubled child. And he was deep throating cactus and cucumbers. You knew that wasn't natural. You knew something was wrong with that. You let him do it, only for him to grow up violently, going on a raping spree over and over again. He became a professional rapist because you let him get away with it. His training came from everything you ever let him get away with. You tried to protect it and hide it for so long. That foul odor you started smelling throughout your house that made you want to go and investigate his bedroom. The stench of human flesh hanging up in his closet because he done made a Jeepers Creepers suit out of human skin, wearing the chest and stomach and shoulders of young girls with a Johnny Gill dress on. You knew it. He hated you coming in his room. You knew your child. You knew it. But because of your popularity and your social status you had throughout the community of being a hard-working, loving, giving, and caring woman, you couldn't believe that the seed of Jack the Ripper was actually growing in your child. The seed of Richard Speck, the seed of Jeffrey Dahmer, the seed of John Wayne Gacy was spawning in your son's genes as he attacked young girls. Yeah, this is Linda's son. 1, 2, and by is coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, better watch your kids. 7, 8, his money is fake. 9, 10, you might not live again. They wrote songs about your son. They wrote songs about your son. His rampage of bloodshed, raping and pillaging, tree jumping, riding around in this Homie the Clown truck, dressing up in all your dresses, violently putting on your lipstick across his face as he'd get frustrated. Every time you did something he didn't like, he took it out on a young girl. Look at your son, Linda. Look at your son. Look what you made and created. Look what you allowed to happen. Your disturbed, troubled son, thonging himself in your underwear. The thirst and desire for men and transgender sex. Look at your son, Linda. Everybody knew it in the family. I used to hear the conversations at some of the other family members' houses when they would have talks and conversations about your son. Like, yeah, Linda child going to court for raping 2 young girls. Yeah, I always knew something was wrong with that boy. And he used to bite all the kids all over their body. Remember he used to do that? Remember he bit Sandra Child all over his body? All on his shoulder and back and leg and neck? You remember that? You remember he took the knife out and was chasing Grandma and them through the house? Screaming? You remember that? You remember that, Mooney? You remember? He would cut himself and splat the blood all over him and slide all up and down the walls like a demon was in him. He would vomit all over himself and taste it. Linda Ben knew something was wrong with that boy, and she never got him help. I wasn't surprised when the news came out of what he did. Yeah, all the animals he done sodomized and killed. That house used to be stinking with flesh, stinking in death. I hated going over there. It would reek in the stench of death. Death all over that house. It's like a eerie feeling when you go over there. Your whole spirit change. And that little boy be sitting there on that couch with that knife in his hand and rope in his back pocket. The fish tank will be empty. The dog cage will be empty. The cat crawl up thing will be broken. The windows will be broken. Linda Ben knew something was wrong with that boy. Trying to have sex with his brother and sisters. Something wasn't right about that boy. Something wasn't right about him. I kept him one time at my house. He had to leave. He all in the medicine cabinet, mixing up potions. Trying to tell my sons and them that they should kill me and his mama. He had to leave. I took him back home. Like, Linda, this boy is troubled. He's disturbed. This child need help. This child need help, Linda. And she wouldn't listen. She didn't listen to nobody. You know that, don't you, Mooney? And what he grew up to do? He grew up to be exactly what we thought he would do. Hurting those young girls. It didn't surprise me. Everybody know he did it. Everybody know he did it. But Linda still want to act like it's not true. Because she ashamed. That she can give birth to such a child. And guess what? COVID is out. They got the vaccine now. And because they got the vaccine now, courts finna start opening back up. The courts finna start opening back up. And this is the message I want to leave you with.
What they did was that they say, look, we're not ready. It's COVID right now. We have a lot going on. And the attorneys are right by saying that because everything that's going on right now, they can't get to witnesses. They can't get the things that they want because places are closed. You can't get information. You can't go in. So they need more time. But I would say by next year sometime, you'll see this thing move a lot quicker because hopefully the vaccine will be out. COVID will be less of a problem. For a lot of people, the courts will be back open full time and people can get what they need to get done.
Time is up, Linda, son. Your time is up.